Guys, welcome back to Big O's channel where I give tips on life, business, and relationships. And sometimes I give a story on a personal dating experience. Yeah, that's going to be one of these videos today. So if you're new to the channel, watch the whole video. You might have an aha moment. You might go, say word, that really happened? Yeah, it did. And if you're returning to my channel, respect the love. Can't do it without you. As you see, I'm in my kitchen. I got to get something to eat. I'm starving. I'm about to cook something up real quick. Be right back. Went on the website OkCupid, right? Saw a young lady on there, real pretty. Put you in the mind of Issa Rae, the actress. Real pretty. Nice complexion, nice teeth, and she had an athletic build according to the pictures I saw. And one thing that really caught my eye, she had natural hair. I'm a sucker for natural hair. That's just like my thing. I'm not a fan of wigs and extensions and all this stuff in their hair, and that's just not my thing. I like natural hair. That's just me personally. But anyway, besides the point. Sent her a message. She messaged me back. We started talking through the OkCupid app. Eventually we exchanged phone numbers. Cool. We talked for about 2 weeks straight, every single day. I'll send her a message. She would call me. I call, she call, I text, she text. It was kind of going back and forth, which I kind of liked, right? Cool. So then one day she says to me, hey, when I'm gonna see you. Honest to God, I had no idea when, because at that time I was working 2 gigs. My main job was from 7 to 4 o'clock, and then I worked as a nighttime janitor for a gym from 7 p.m. to 11 o'clock at night. And both jobs I worked Monday through Friday, so I was tired. And then I worked again on Sunday at the gym from 11 to 5. So my only day to do anything was Saturday. That's when I got a haircut. That's when I did my laundry. That's when I did all my chores. That's when I tried to get everything I needed to get in, because Monday through Friday was just shot. And then I worked again on Sunday, and I was just tired. But I said, you know what? Let's make this happen. So she said, yo, I got an idea. I'll set it up. Cool. She set it up. She set us up to go to a cardio kickboxing class that Saturday afternoon. Like, it was like around 5 or 6. Cool. I said, why not? I'm up for new things. Now, cool, But keep in mind, even though it was a kickboxing cardio class, I did study Kempo karate for about 10 years. So I was used to certain things, fighting techniques, kind of good with these hands. You don't want to know. Anyway, that's the point. But so Saturday came. I went to the kickboxing cardio class, met her for the first time. She was bad. I'm not gonna lie. She was psyched. She was bad. I'm 6 feet. She was about 5'7", natural hair, nice teeth. Her pictures did her justice. Everything I saw in the picture was tight. And the day was pretty cool too. The kickboxing cardio class, cause we were boxing, we were sparring. We worked on the dummies. We did all kinds of stuff for about an hour, right? Pretty cool, pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. One of my best dates that I could think of to this day. One of my best first-time dates that I could think of. After the kickboxing cardio class, the instructor knew her. Comes up to her and say, yo, listen, you guys look good out there. And the instructor asked me, did you ever study any kind of form of fighting? I said, yeah, study Kempo karate, I'm kind of nice with it, She said, yo, good form. I was hyped, because she making me look good in front of my date, you know what I'm saying? So cool. Look good in front of the date, cool. So after that, after we left the kickboxing cardio class, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you her name. The young lady's name is, we're gonna call her Charlene. Her name's not really Charlene, but her name rhymes with Charlene. So, sidebar. So, Charlene says to me, hey, let's go to the Museum of Sex, right there in the city. Now, I lived in New York my whole life. I never even knew there was a Museum of Sex in the city. I was like, huh? What? Didn't know what to expect. Were there gonna be people having sex? Was it gonna be people naked walking around? I didn't know what to expect. Not gonna lie, pretty dope. It was a pretty dope experience. We went to the Museum of Sex. I mean, if you have never been, and if you're from New York or in the New York area, especially after this whole COVID stuff, I would highly recommend you go. It's a pretty cool spot. It's nothing too freaky or outrageous, but it's really, paintings. They display toys, and it's a a lot of different artists just exploring, showing what they think in terms of sexuality. Nothing outrageous, but it's really cool. You could go there, couple, date, single, but you'll have a good time. So after that, we left. Went to a spot that had burgers and fries, talking, chatting. Pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Walked her back to her car. Cool. She said, "Well, I'm gonna see you again." I said, "You know what? We want to see me again. Talk to me." Cause it was a pretty fun date. Cool. We decided we're gonna link up that following Sunday. I said what I was trying to do is finish my shift at the cleaning the gym. Instead of getting out like 5, I try to push it and get out at 4. We link up for 7 the following Sunday. Cool. Sunday comes. We meet up in Queens for lunch. Had a good lunch. After the lunch, we went back to my car because she said, "You have an SUV." I said, "I just bought an SUV." She said, "Well, let me see it." Cool, let's go. Went back to my SUV. We was talking. Went in the back of the seat, and of course we started fooling around. Nothing crazy, no. We in Queens and kind of broad daylight. We were in the back seat. She laying on my lap. Laid on my lap. We was talking, kissing, just having a good time, right? Now, there are 3 key points I want you to catch when I say this, right? And this is what she said as we're talking. I didn't coerce her. I didn't try to bring this out of her. This is what she told me out her own mouth. She says, "Oh, I'm really feeling you. I'm not really talking to nobody else." I was like, okay. Then she said, "I don't be on the OkCupid website like that or the app like that." I said, okay. And then she said, "You're the only one I'm talking to at the moment." I said, cool. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking I might have a winner. I'm thinking she might be wifey, you know what I'm saying? I had fun with her at the kickboxing class. We went to Museum of Sex. That showed me she likes to have fun. I could talk to her, and she had a good vibe, and she was athletic. Everything was hitting on cylinders, and she's talking. I said, okay, cool. All right, cool, no problem. So afterwards, we talked for a little bit more. I dropped her off at her car, and I'm heading home. Now, to head home from this part of Queens, I had to take the Whitestone Bridge. So as I'm going towards the Whitestone Bridge, there's a lot of traffic on the opposite side of me. Now, in back of my mind, I say, I'm so glad I ain't got to be in that traffic. Cause that traffic was crazy. I'm like, oh, hell no, I don't want to be in that stuff. No, thank you. But whatever, right? Driving home, cross the Whitestone Bridge. I'm literally about 5 minutes from my house. Phone rings. Cool. I don't recognize the phone number. I'm like, yo, who is this calling me from this number? But I knew it wasn't like a bill collector. All my bills are paid. But it wasn't a 1-800 number. It was an area code 718, which is common for New York. Answer the phone. It's her. She goes, yo, oh, listen, I think I dropped my phone in your car. I said, okay, cool. Let me go see if I can find it. So I pulled over in my car, or my SUV. I pulled it over to look for it, So looked in the back of my SUV after I pulled over. I found it. Found the phone. Cool. I said, hey, Charlene, found your phone. Where you at? I'll bring it to you. Now I'm like, crap, yo, shit. I gotta drive back. Now remember I said it was traffic on the opposite side, so I said, damn it, I gotta go back that way. But she gave me her address and where she was at, because she had to go to another store to use their phone. Put in my GPS. I'm on my way. So I put her phone. So imagine this, right? I'm driving. I'm right there, right? So as I'm driving, I put her phone facing this way. So the front of her phone was facing me in a change jar in my SUV. So I put it like this in the console facing me, so I wouldn't forget it. I didn't put it in the seat. I put it in my change thing facing me. So literally, so as I'm driving, imagine me driving and it's like this. Let's give it like this. So imagine it's literally like this as I'm driving. So imagine me driving and the phone's like this, right? So I'm driving, the phone's literally just like this. Cool, right? So, chilling, bopping, listening to music. Chilling, bopping, listening to music. Cool, bopping. Her phone rings. I said, all right, it's her phone. No, I thought it was her. Maybe, but it wasn't her. Guess what her phone said when I looked at, I went like this in the corner of my eye and I looked. The phone said, cool, can't get mad, but you know what OKC stood for, right? OKC meant it was an abbreviation for another dude that she's probably talking to from the website, from the app, from the dating app. I said, cool, cause, she ain't my lady, she ain't my woman, but I ain't gonna front. I was like, okay, so might not be wifey yet, but you should be talking to other people, because truthfully, I was talking to other people, but not like that, because I was always working. But when I saw it, I was like, all right, cool. You ain't my lady. So I ain't say nothing. I just kept it pushing. So I'm still driving. She gets another incoming phone call. And this time it said, I was like, okay, cool. So now I'm thinking, definitely not wifey right now. Maybe a solid hangout out. And maybe it might be a definitely situationship type situation. Situationship. Cool. So, still listening to music. Bopping. She gets a third incoming phone call. Mind you, going back, it took me about 20 minutes going, so now it's taking me 40 minutes going back across to give her her phone. Phone rings again. Third phone call, third person. And it said, yeah, so now remind you, I told you she was telling me all these sweet stuff. You the one, I'm feeling you, all this stuff. Oh, remember all those key points I said to you earlier, right? I was like, well, damn. Like, what the hell? And then, the last person that called, the third person that called her, left her a text message, sent her a text. Now, mind you, her phone is literally facing me as I'm driving, right? So, pulled over, because I finally got to my destination, parked the car. I just went like this with the phone. I went, because the phone was open. I didn't touch the phone was literally open. I could see everything, right? Guess what the message said? The text message said, and I quote, Charlene, had a good time. What time are you coming to my house the following Friday? I was like, wow, okay. 11 or 10 o'clock, whatever it said. It was like 10 or 11 o'clock. I said, okay. No problem. So we went from wifey to a possible situationship to, I'm pretty much done. So I finally met up with her. She gave me a hug, gave her her phone. Ladies and gentlemen, when I gave her her phone, she was like this. Hey. I said, well, I'll talk to you. I walked away. Kid you not. And I'm going to tell you something. She called me and she said to me, hey, I really like you. Let's get up. I said, sure. You treating? You buying? Because I ain't spending my money. That's out the window. So she took me out to dinner and we ate. I'm not going to give up no damn free food. Hell no. Free food? Hell no. I got to cook. No problem. And then that was it. It just fell by the wayside. So you might say, what's the point of this story, O? What the heck are you trying to get at? Here's my point, ladies and gentlemen, and YouTubers. Here's my point. When things are revealed to you, take heed and believe it. I don't care if you believe in God, the universe, a higher power. When things are revealed to you, believe it. It could be with a relationship. It could be with your job. It could be with a family member, a friend. Sometimes we ask for things to be revealed to us, so when it is, you have to listen. In my brain, I was thinking potential wifey. But God, because I believe in God, said, oh no, my son, that is definitely not going to be your wife. Now, I know somebody's going to say, but you don't know the whole situation. You don't know. She's probably fit. That could be it. But like I always say in my videos, plural, excuse me. When you see something and it looks a little shaky, a little funny, fall back. Like the Matrix. You fall back. Because, hey, sometimes people have to be removed from your life for a reason. So whatever I was thinking, I had to be stopped. Like, no, don't go that way. As a matter of fact, check out my video that I did on when people show you who they are, believe them. You know, it's along the same concept. So I hope you got some comedy out of this. Everything I said is facts, it's the truth, and if it made any sense and you want to share, please share with your friends and your family and anybody else you know who watches YouTube. It makes for good comedy. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, and until the next video, peace and love.